Hey, all right, everyone. I don't know, right? Frag is streaming. I got inspired to stream. Excuse me for. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. I got random things to work on. It's the work day. So let's put up that banner just in case if we go silent. This is why. Wow, first comment that quick. What is up, Total Excellence? Welcome to the show of shows. I don't know, we're sniping Fraggy Boy, who's drawing sniper, right? Frag is drawing sniper. So I'm thinking of, should I draw some Fragga stuff? We got all the Fragga books right here. I don't know. Not really. I'm sniping Fragaboo, just to be clear. But guys, cheers, rock and roll. I'm gonna do some drawing. I have a ton. Yeah. Oh, stream snipe. Yeah, yeah. But he's drawing sniper, right? Isn't that? I always forget this guy's name. Isn't this like sniper right here? Yeah. So stream snipe. We are stream sniping, guys. Who cares? Let's just do it. Let's have some fun. Eh, what are you doing? How come you're not working? How come you're not working? What are you doing today? How's the weather over there? Talk to me, Goose. I need to fix up Diamond's hand here. She's holding the blades. We're going to do that. And also, what I was about to do is I need to bring up I need to also snipe my own here because we're still quality testing everything. We are quality testing to the utmost, and I have to know how well things are. So let's do some of that. I just jumped. I got the idea, and I literally just got so freaking excited. I thought, okay, here we go. So I have this up now, full screen as quality control, and it already to me like this. Everything here already looks like. I'll see if it catches up. It looks a little bit blurry. Short story, one shot. To feel accomplished today. Yeah. Is it a Gator short story? What's the short? What's the short? Tell me about. What? I'm going to keep this comment up just because I like it. This comment, because I don't want to confuse people. It's not like Fragga invited me to stream. But hey, maybe one day, guys, maybe one day I will, right? He will. But yeah, we're here just to draw, just to get things done. This is a part of a series, and I was streaming this yesterday. But this is a little bit a part of a series where I wanted to exhaust my Crayola markers, and I kind of, I don't know, developed a project around it, I'll say, which is do some quick Sharpie drawings of just like, I don't know, random characters, but everything be like monochromatic. And I'm not digging too much of that, right? I don't know if that's communicating enough there. Now I kept Fragga's chat up just so I don't know why. So maybe I should let me. Yeah, I'm still looking blurry. Why am I looking blurry? I can tell you why. I can tell you why. But let's also bring up Fragga's channel just in case. I guess I can put the maybe the volume on. I don't know. Go. All right. All right. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get everything up so like his stream versus mine. Like, why is he? This is insane that I cannot get a clear picture on my end. Isn't that crazy? Is it my camera? It's looking good from here though. It really is. Well, we got work to do regardless. So let's get into it. Now, I have to draw the Capitol building, and I need reference for that. I did want to play around with there we go. Always draw this if you have a DC anything to take place in Washington, DC, you have to draw the Capitol building. So all right, so there we are. Yes. So maybe while we're here too, we will maybe switch gears and get to traditional inking. And this is just again too, guys. This is just to get things done. A lot of this is something I wanted to do for a little bit of time, just to, more or less test the capabilities of my streaming. You know, I think I've only shared or sniped anything one other time, and that was for a SpaceX launch. But I like doing that though, like doing the SpaceX stuff while drawing. I think that's pretty fun. And we're doing Captain America here in the background as a impression. Let me see. Did we get any better? We did not. I am so annoyed. Like things look totally clear here, and they're not. And we're here. We're here just to draw. You know, like we're here to kind of just get things done. No eclipse tool necessary. Develop a steady hand. For anyone out there that's watching and taking notes, develop a steady hand. Learn to work quick. Oh, does it look good on you? Oh, thank you. Oh, dude, I will. I'll send a pic. I will send you a picture. I'm not going to send it off right now, but here we go. Maybe you'll be able to see. Okay, maybe it's got to be local, but thank you. Oh, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How are we doing? I'm a little bit happy to be working on this because this was I don't know, do you guys get possessed sometimes where you start drawing something and like you cannot stop thinking about it? That's where I was with this one yesterday, and I had to run out yesterday. Got like had things to do. I've been on another like big project, which is redoing all of my containers that I keep for the drawing table. And guys, at Five Below, let me show you. At Five Below, I got these. Is that too loud? Is that annoying? uh yeah, so the markers are getting super organized, and these are my cheapies outside of the Prismacolor. So it's a project. I still have to figure out how to rack my Prismacolors because I need them like to this side of the drawing table. I almost need a wall of them, like 2 or 3 feet away from me. Yeah, and I think that's a little bit of how the drawing space should go. So I'm just checking out the feed. I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. And also as a backdrop, we have we have our Fragaboom table. We got the Fraggy Boom. Oh, so Werewolf by Night. You mean the Marvel presentation? Oh, or is there like a different like? Is that what I'm thinking of, or is that what you're trying to say? uh oh, is it from the because we were kind of talking about that, right? Just about how the Ron Lim run essentially, yeah, like introduced the Bloodstone into a whole generation of comic fans, and that kind of for I don't know why didn't become a key book, right? What was I saying that? I kind of forget, and I only kind of forget because I had not painful, but just like overly lengthy phone call earlier this morning, and it was like type of call where it just went on for a little bit too long, and sometimes you want to approach like work stuff, but you kind of get into tell me if this sounds familiar. You get into some of the drama, and that's even a part of office life, dare I say. What did you think of Werewolf by Night, though? Rad. What is happening? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it like I love it, dude. I love it when I hit that because you know what it is when a lot of here, like the energy here, it really goes into my like day job because like I hit that with a like with a level of like ferocity where I want to get things done. Like I want things done correctly and as quick as possible, like no restraint, get it done in and out type stuff. And this even goes sometimes like like my attitude in meetings. Like people know I don't like meetings. I think meetings are a complete waste of time and effort. I don't think a lot gets done during meetings, so on and so forth. So, and a lot of the times, like I put that out there because I want to kind of get back to this stuff. And the two complement each other. But I think we're looking right. Are we looking good? Like from yesterday? Because I know you were hanging around. Yeah, main thing was cool. Yeah, it's guys. Do you remember the sci-fi channel main thing? This is why you gotta follow the podcast because we talked about that, and it's not terrible, But yeah, people just loved main thing in that. But it goes to show you how hungry people are for that character getting the live action treatment. Like it's that and uh Moon Knight, right? Like the attention and the hype that Moon Knight got. I think main thing kind of echoes from that. Just almost like that desire, that deep comic book desire. Because like there's still concepts and ideas that people want in live action. Like they just want to see the experiment. Yeah, Marvel special presentation. Yeah, it is like 2 years old. And isn't that look, the other interesting point, with that is you bring up a dude, fantastic point. 2 years, 2 years, Marvel discovered the format, right? Like, Marvel discovered the format that DC didn't do, and DC, was ahead of Marvel when it comes to that type of format. Because people forget that DC had its own streaming service at one time. Like, DC had the DC app, which is a wonderful, notable failure also by one Jim Lee. And within that, they launched Titans, they launched the Swamp Thing series. James Wan on Swamp Thing though, like you don't get a better collab collaboration at all because I am a huge James Wan guy. I think James Wan he is a franchise maker in my view. And but Marvel stumbles on the format, this like short format, and people love it. People flip out. They clearly want more, and then nothing happens. Isn't that weird? Like where they roll out that immediately. Like, oh, people want our characters in like short form entertainment. And it's good for streaming. It's good for streaming. Like, right? Like that kind of never happened. Let's see here. What are we doing? Sorry, guys. I heard let's see here. Oh, Frag is done. Fraga is done. So, all right, guys, give me 1 second here. Here's what we'll do. Let's just go back here. There we go. Let's just go here. There we go. We'll just start. We'll just start it over. Why the hell not? How long did he even stream for? How long was it? An hour? He only did 1 hour? Wow. Okay. Yeah, Teen Titans, main thing, yeah. Was Swamp Thing on Sci-Fi Channel? Swamp Thing, the live action Swamp Thing series, there's 2 of them. One was USA Networks and the other one was on DC. I forget the DC app, but the DC app had theirs. Uh, the app open, close, that app too, and a friend of mine, he was, like, all about it. He was really into it. They I'm pretty sure they had the comics, like, you could get unlimited DC comics with their app. I mean, it's a noble effort. It didn't work. And then don't forget too the Swamp Thing cartoon series, which I also believe was USA Networks. Yeah, but the main thing, first live action was Sci-Fi Channel and later DVD. That became like a little bit of your cheap DVD bin fodder at Walmart and so on and so forth. A lot of people didn't like. I think I watched Teen Titans for the like 3 seasons. I think when it was like on HBO Max, like it dropped on Max, and they really they butchered uh like the Joker killing Jason Todd. That was one of their storylines. That one was like you're almost just like wow, but they did it though. That's the cool thing, right? Like they did the Joker beating Jason Todd with a crowbar. And I think that's, like, where whatever that season was, and then maybe I watched a little bit of the following season, but never kinda like, never re-engaged with Titans. But that's another one of those shows where so many people just they just get off on bashing, and I don't know why, 'cause I did like the attitude of that show. I think it was, like, kinda it was, like, a little bit tougher, a little bit more mature, but yet again, like, separate from the Marvel stuff at the time. So, like, I don't know, why not? Like, why do we you will fault DC for copying Marvel, okay? But then when they go more mature, you fault them too, so, the audience confuses our content creators. Here we go. I am drawing the Capitol building, and I'm not having too much luck with making it accurate. I think that's a little bit there, right? They're just enough, everyone. All right. I mean, that's a Capitol building, kind of. Hang out with Peter. We're drawing historical stuff today. Let me see. Can I do this? Let's do this. Let's see here. See, if I go full screen and jump back here, right? There you go. A little bit more presentable. I don't mind people seeing I guess maybe I should do a video of what's on my most recently played YouTube. That's kind of been a little bit of a side, like, I've been kind of struggling to get into the rhythm of doing process videos for you guys. My process videos and my shout out videos, where I have the Hump Day show. I think I recorded one for Hump Day and one for Rex already. I think I did Hump Day. I know I did Rex. And just, like, haven't got into enough of a rhythm to drop them, because those would be like a midday drop. And this is way more detailed than what I was intending. The Fraggy Boom. The Fraggy Boom, guys. Who's ready? Yeah, T Titans was the big showing bit on that app. But oh, the episodes went to CW? I didn't even know that. But then it's not the CW verse, right? Like, Titans is independent from the Arrowverse, or what they, right? That's what they call it. Oh, do you have anything special mapped out for this week's Hump Day? Some of this is like coming through, some of it's not. But yeah, I guess we could, some people would say that's the Capitol building. Here we go. Yeah, let's see here. I got, right. Yeah, it went to CW. That's amazing. Like, it's because I do feel like if it did go to CW, I feel like there was, I mean, did it did go 5 seasons, I think, right? 5 or 6 seasons. So, like, that's impressive. But I kind of would think if it went to the CW, it's like, to me, that show was higher quality than The Flash and Green Arrow. And I didn't get far in trying to watch both of those shows. Like, I tried watching uh the Flash one time, and I'm just like, I'm done with this. Like, it's too much like a television show. Uh like, pass. There we go. Oh, we got this side done. These were supposed to be like 5 second draw. These were supposed to be 5 second draw. Let's get into, I guess, what I don't want the Red Skull to be the. I know I went back and forth on this. I don't want the Red Skull to be the guy in the background here. And if things go well today, I have Rex's Devil Flyer piece queued up to kind of get one more pass with the coloring. I actually have it up right now, not on screen on my tablet. So once I get it colored, yeah, I'll get the files over to him and you, so you guys can yeah, you do some damage. You can do your thing with his campaign. Like I almost just want to put the eagle symbol back here, like the symbol that was on his forehead. Yeah, I like that. I like his the Heroes Reborn forehead stuff there. Yeah, and then AB, yeah, it's like HBO took it over. I just feel that show was, yeah, like high quality compared to the other DC stuff that was at the time. And you do want to question like why, like where's the audience for that? And this it's so funny though because like even just like sniping Fraga and like being here drawing with sharpies is just blasphemous in my eyes. Right? Yeah, right. Like I just want that tilt. Like everything comes down to that tilt. Yeah, trying things out for streaming, going to try restream for the next three shows and dual stream YouTube and X. I've been thinking of that format. Yeah, I mean it's, like it's kind of, I think this is a little bit of a thing. Um, when because I try and do it right, so like I kind of feel like just to give you a little bit of my perspective, I feel like if I'm on like your channel, I'm doing your thing. Um, and then, like I should promote it, right? So, I have like different followers than you. Like, it's so it's just like if you're on Twitter, like, should you message everyone that is also on Twitter that could be that's on the show to announce on Twitter that they will be on the show. Like, should we promote the stream individually on every single platform, especially if accounts have more of a reach? Like, and will that create a difference? Yeah. And I think there's two avenues, right? Like you go down the road of doing it. So it's like, hey, like I'm doing the thing, and then it's like the avenue of growing the audience, if possible. And I say if possible because I think you know how I feel about some of this stuff. It's very hard to do without having outside help. And let's just say that audience is a little bit slow in getting there. Yeah, the audience is slow figuring out who you are. It's not your fault, it's not their fault. And then, like, how do you close that gap? Like, how do you close the gap of the audience finding out who you are quicker? So, should until that happens, like, should your goal be to always do the best work possible? Like, you get rid of all the other ideas, right? You kind of accept, I'm not going to grow, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. You just accept those things, and then you get into, how do you get the best show possible? Because that's the way to validate the time spent. And that's tough, dude. Like that's stuff I've struggled with. You know, and trust me, dude, I've had those times where I say to myself, like, like this is just a waste. This is a waste of time. This is an absolute tragedy. Especially when you look back and you see that you've done a lot of things. You've done the like, all the right moves, and your quality gets better, and your presentation gets better, and all these things. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So the music stuff is like I'm trying to think because if we're honest about within the group, right? Like the hump dayers, they they don't seem to like it, right? And I don't have to name names. And I think it's also, like maybe too, it's too different of an idea. It's dare I say, it's too fresh because look at look who's on the show, right? Like we have old heads on Hump Day. I love Marcus. I really do love Marcus. I love Rex. I think those guys are valuable in their wealth of knowledge, uh, right? Which is why I want to do things with Marcus and Rex to document more of what they know. And but they're old heads. And like these people don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. They right? They don't know uh they maybe never listened to Taylor Swift and so on and so forth. So I think you're ahead of it on that. I like the idea. I think it's a good idea. But then, like what's the Hump Day show? Is the Hump Day show going to be about comics and creation and indie books? Is it about indie comics? Or is it about is it a multimedia promotion venue? Yeah, I think there's things to be dissected as of you defining what Hump Day is. Yeah, and I think it would be different if you had if you had the music on, but then like the people who make the music were also on, and then they could kind of like discuss it. They could talk about what they do, what they're how they come up with it, all that stuff, and it would be kind of maybe like transforming Hump Day into a multimedia hangout focused on like with the draw being people who can draw live. So it's like cameras overhead. Hey, we have a music person. Hey, like we have a local chef. We have this, like just talented people type thing. And I think that's a little bit of your desire. I think that's like knowing what I know about you thus far. I think you have that desire to make it into a show, not just a draw stream, right? Everyone's anyone we're doing draw stream here, right? Draw streams are a dime a dozen. I mean, like really, like you get guys like this. You get guys like this guy, perfectly magnified in internet drama stuff, right? But you get this guy that gets like 50 views. Like he's getting 50. Like where is it? It says he's got 366 total. I was clocking 50 live. Yeah, I mean, he's got 433 now. I just refreshed. But like you think this will get thousands of views live, right? Or hundreds. Like you think hundreds of people. And it's a different these are the things of the landscape that so if this gets that, right? Like what hope do I have? What hope does Hump Day have? Like this is the reality. This is what you have to confront, which is why I like the attitude of developing a skill set while you're doing it. Like figure out the software to the point where you can work for people. Like get something out of it. Because I don't think there's much in comic book sales. I don't think there's any of that. I saw someone post. Oh, here we go. Like I'm just going here. I saw someone post that they were on someone's stream. I don't even know who these people are. And it was two screenshots. It was like it was a CG stream, and effectively that person got $1,000 in sales. And you want to say, "Oh my god, like shoot me now." But I think a lot of the Hump Day crew, right? Like they would love that. They would love an extra. Like Rex would love an extra 1,000, but we're like I. It's like we're fighting. It's like there's a competition for peanuts. Like like could you imagine if you went on QVC? If you went on QVC and you sold 1,000 of your item on QVC, QVC would take you into the parking lot and kill you. They would shoot you dead. But then where's I don't know. I think the value of Hump Day is like letting it's like Marcus talk, letting like I know Rex is he can go on tangents, but learning more about Rex and getting more out of him and other people, like finding another Marcus, finding another Rex, and it's people who have nothing to do with the drama. It has nothing to do with uh nothing but like the preservation of comics. Hump Day Show, aka the Comic Book Preservation Society. And I do feel like some of that is where the EBS stuff comes in that really confuses people because I think a lot of people get pissed at EBS, and I've been paying a little bit more attention to this run of drama because of Fraga, because I do feel like Fraga is one of the top tiers, right? Like Fraga kind of in and out of comics is what like a lot of people his contemporaries should have done themselves, but they didn't. And I think knowing like what Fraga has done within the realm of comics, I think it's important. These are like really big, important like footnotes. These are things that help us understand more. Like we get perspective from it, and I think people see how hard it is to sell their own books and to sell period, and they get upset at EBS when things don't go well, and they kind of have to go through those truths, and you kind of realize like what Comicsgate is. Like Comicsgate is a built-in audience. That's really what it is, and it's really hard to get out of that to sell a book. And some people were able to do it. I would assume. I don't know. Like I can't name anyone. I'm sure there are people have. I'm sure there's people that have sold outside of Comicsgate that previously were friendly or in like quote unquote. But then how much more would they be selling if they like you follow me? And I think that's what gets realized. And just to be like really like perfectly fair with this, it's not. I don't think it has anything to do with gatekeeping or any of that. And cycling back to Hump Day, right? Like, where does Hump Day fall into that equation? Everything I just laid out. Where does Hump Day fall into that? Cap. Look at Captain America over. Let me check some of those chats, guys, real quick. So I guess I didn't realize that Fraga, um, like I guess like he zoomed out of this at one time. Like he zoomed out of this, and it's really kind of just like one. Uh, it's like a page. Like now, it's like a small part of a giant page. Here we go. Everyone has enough of their own stuff to draw. True. So if that's true, right, then it's got to be about promoting personalities. Like, like to go on this, and I'm going to do my best to kind of go through these, okay? Um, because I now I have to draw. Side note: I have to draw the eagle logo that people. Can I look it up? Maybe I can look it up because right, I don't need my phone. I like to keep my phone at a different state when I'm live, just so I can see stuff come in. Um, Let me just get this cooking, and I'll get right back to you, buddy. Okay, right here. Eagle, eagle head, a logo. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I may have. I think I would have butchered that if I drew that on my end. Well, these are not visible, so we can get rid of these. Let's just get rid of these. These are not visible. All right. Then we need our trusty triangle right here. Boom. Let me just get this lined up real quick. I guess we can do it this way. Use that. Let's get some of these out of here. I don't know why. I think the design in the background just works so much more. And we will do our best to kind of get this symmetrical. I'm just doing markers here so we can kind of get away with a level of triangulation. And this is all eyeball. So some of it's got to be like right, like hump day. Like people have to want to go on hump day. People like how do you get people to want to be on that show? And 10 slots is not enough. Yeah, here's the thing. I think again too, like it's your show, right? Be like I think wearing a producer hat, not a bad idea, because I think some of it would be like, hey, this this thing like the Deadpool movie is coming out, so let's do like a Deadpool draw stream to promote ourselves. That's where, like, I think that's where I'm coming with that, and or it's like, hey, I get it. People have their own stuff to work on, but we have people who are doing campaigns. So can we do things for the campaigns? Like Rex, like everyone draws Devil Flyer one night on Hump Day. If you come in, like you have to draw Devil Flyer, like you know, and you hardline them. I don't know if that would be too much, but I think that's fair. And it really is like people get to put their money where their mouth is, right? A lot of people they want to act like they are for indie comics. So if you are and you're a bigger creator and you want to come on the Hump Day show, uh, number one, come on Hump Day to help indie, like to help the lower ranks and help them further by doing something for the book, doing something for the campaign. So like this design here, right? Like people wouldn't know what this is. Like I feel like I would have to explain it. But I do like where like the eagle head would be. Is Captain America's head? Always and forever, dude. The Heroes Reborn cap. Never die. Give me 1 second, I will get back to messages. Oh, nice, rad. Coloring FF, rad. If you can you go somewhere and tag me? Like tag me on X. Do they? Yeah, I don't know if like I don't know if most platforms suppress the account. I think it's like I think it's pay to play. I think you need advertising money. There is guys, there I know it's the business model, but there is a reason why every time you post on X is asking you, do you want to promote this? It's almost like a subtle nod. Like, hey, you want people to see this, right? You might want to promote it. And I think a lot of accounts that grew, yeah, and I talked to you before just about having a true budget, like giving yourself a marketing budget. And me, like I guess like where I roll into some of that is I for myself said, I will get to the point where I will do nothing but advertise. But I want my work and what I produce to kind of get to a certain level. Like I wanted a level of quality and assurance. Like I wanted a level of confidence around what I was doing before I started rolling in advertising. But I do feel like even for me, like salvation lies in paid ads. It just does. So like it kind of goes to the thing where like how do you manage your money and what to do with it? Because maybe you can spend more time making more advertising dollars, right? Like do a show every other week and spend the rest of that time getting advertising bucks. I think that's a real scenario. Yeah, X doesn't. Yeah, dude, X even says like hashtags are meaningless. Like if you go through their documentation. Yeah, I do. Oh, trust me, I get it. I support the music stuff. I want to be clear on that. But I think it's like I think it's a little bit of if you're on someone's show, right? Like I don't know, is it geez, like should you comment against the show you're on? I'll say that. Right? Because if you comment against the show you're on, you also make yourself look bad. Because like you're choosing to be on that show. I think there's a little bit of truth to that. But yes, I would just think think variety show. Capper America. Yeah, I mean, I get it, dude. I get that it's a draw stream. But the music thing is a tough shell to crack because the only way to even know that you're not going to get flagged later, too, is you have to download it, upload it, have YouTube like run their checks, like prioritize the upload, and it still doesn't mean it can't get flagged down the road. It's just always risky. Yeah, and just because like someone's doing something similar, like for example, like what Rex is doing, like let people kind of make their own choices. Because I do feel like there's people more serious and less serious than others, and the goal should be to make it a thing. Like make the effort into a thing. The Sharpie's about to die. And I'm not going after anyone. Like a lot of this is me. I'm spitballing, but we do have a group and we do have examples. I think if everyone got together, like maybe we could figure out like analytically what works and what doesn't, and then have a group of people repeat that. But I don't know. I don't think that's any better than advertising. I think a lot of this always comes back to advertising. People pay for views. Yeah, it's not. Well, if you advertise, Rad, if you right here, like if you advertise, you're paying for views, dude. AKA Patters, right here. AKA Patters, guys. We got the Fragga boy. We got the Fragga boy right here, Mr. Fraggy Frag. Okay, we got the Fragga guy right here, guys. Well, Frag, thanks for coming by, dude. Thank you so much. It doesn't fall anywhere near the hump day. Yes. No, and yeah, like let let the like the historians, right? Like let the historians filter out what's happening, because here's, you want to talk about revisionists right here, okay? Like right here. Um when Fraga joined CG, it was a level of credibility. Okay? And why was it? Like we can dissect it. And I think it's very simple. I think Fraga had more clout in the world of the 90s, right? And EVS, they was doing a 90s revival book. I think it's that simple. I think that's the psychology. And right? And along the way, right, like all movements change, movements migrate. Yeah. Get yo Fragaboom, yes. Yeah, but here's the thing though, dude. You um if the book's not good, the books need to be of a quality so that when you promote them, something happens. And two things have to happen around that. You need an audience of your own, like a good audience with a proven track record to spend. And the book needs to be good. Like, that's it. And I don't think that the indie ranks have that. And then, like, it kind of cycles back to the Rippleverse and CG, where those are two conglomerates that spend. They spend. There we go. Yeah, I know. But dude, like, let's be honest about this. We have to be honest about this, guys. um like, if you have a if you have a phone, or if you're live stream, like, whatever, right? I mean, it's a $30 piece of equipment to get something to go overhead. To get this, right? It's a $30 piece of equipment. And you want to say, are people not doing it because they're hiding their process? I don't know how you feel about that, because like that really hasn't come up. But I've long suspected that being one of the reasons, because people want to be known for being able to draw, and they cannot. Yeah, art cam is going to become a requirement for Hump Day Show, dude. I mean, I thought about that, dude. I thought about that so hard. Where some of my ideas would be like, should I just start mailing people stuff? I'll mail them. Like, so and so needs an overhead camera or overhead whatever sent. I thought about that. I don't think that would, because I think the people, I do feel like the people that can, like, draw, or want to be known for drawing. Let's just say that the people that want to be known to as an illustrator, I think those people already figured it out. So maybe hunt people down. Find those people who want to do it. And Hump Day's got numbers. Hopefully the numbers are good enough to convince that person to be a part of the show. Sorry, excuse me here. We are erasing the hell out of this. I mean, I'm not, I'm a little bit happy with this. A little bit happy. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a little harsh. But I do feel like it's a like, you got to look at everything, like every little incident needs to be looked at on its own. Because again, too, let's play producer. Let's produce this. Let's look into every single detail. Ask a couple questions. See what can change, or what works and what doesn't work. That's the goal of the producer. Your job is to get people on the show and to figure out what works and why and why. Wow, this is one scratchy mess. Look how scratchy. It's just so scratchy. I'm going. I gotta hit it with the bigger sharpie. Yeah, every other show. Yeah, yeah. But oh, this is where right, and I'm not saying you haven't right, but when you say us, like figure out what that means. Who who is us? What is us? Right? I feel like stuff like that is very important. Oh my god, I think I should have got a new Sharpie for this. Because this this one is really on the final legs. Crap. But nah, big deal. At least like as long as you can see it's not the A, yeah, that's what we want to communicate. Yeah, I know. That dude, like don't tell I know. Dude, oh, could you imagine like here's the when a lot of times when I extend myself for um level one support, this is level one support stuff here. When I extend myself, I will get on the phone with people and they kind of already know they already know like this like we're past this like we're like we're not going to get into these reasons right when we know what the reasons are. It's kind of like a no bullshit policy. Yeah, like don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Just don't. Like please don't. Jeez, AK Powders. I really thought this was going to be super fast work here. I thought I was going to be doing like quick marker line work, like Sharpie line work, and then being able to hit the being able to hit it with the Crayolas. Sorry, give me 1 second here. We are just blacking out to kind of see some of this. Yeah, yeah. It's that's no the secret sauce or the whatever, or like they're doing it disingenuously, right? Like I don't even know. Like who's the guy that draws ISIL? Like does he ever? I don't know. Like the because what I would do if I was him, if I got accused of like being a a SketchUp tracer, like I would go live and draw, and it would just be like, hey, maybe I am, I'm not, but I have talent. Like here's my talent. I mean, I think we're there. Are we there? I do. I there's something about pencils. I love lead smudges on paper. I really do. Yeah, really. Like anyone who likes Scott. Here's the thing. Oh, here's the question. Because we again, like this is why you build documentation. Um, like who is the audience? Do comic book creators, indie comic book individuals follow all of these channels? Are these the individuals participating in the chat, so on and so forth? Right? Is it part creator? Because how much of the consumer is involved with this? I think in these ranks where we are, it's creators broadcasting to creators. Rippaverse and CG breached that, and they do both, and they're more consumer. They go directly to the audience, like directly to the people making the purchase. Yeah, yeah, I'm hiding my process. Let's can we get back to this right here? There you go. I guess I have to do a right. Am I? Do I have to do a deep dive now of Fraga books? Do I have to do the deep dive of Fraga the Marvel years? How about that? Compared to the Stephen Platt Marvel years, right? Like the Extreme Studios Marvel years. Maybe. I don't know. But I do like that, just saying that out loud. Well, I think we're kind of right. Like, should I just color this? Let's see. We're wow. We're already an hour 20 in. I wasted too much time on these. I guess I should back them up, right? So let's sign these, and I'll scan them in real quick. I think I might just go on a short step away, and you guys know we now have a Ivy back graphic. the signature of signatures, guys. All right, I'm being told to color it. All right, guys. Well, hold on. Where is I'm supposed to have a efficient enough of a setup to quickly jump to scanning. So let's do that. All right. We can you can get right there. I try and keep my scanner as with nothing on top of it as possible. I did buy these so I can kind of have like an easel right in front of me, so I'm not going back and forth. I bought these just for the just for the holder. All right, let's do. That is coming up. All right, we're going to go on a short. Yeah, yeah. I'm backing up the inks right now, but then we're going to color right on top of it. So hang tight. We're going to get rid of that. All right, here we go. Let's just get into it. Wow, I feel like I'm getting savvy with some of that. Let's see. Add to stage. Right. Want to do this? Here we go. All right, guys. Wow. What? Welcome back. Welcome back to like round two. This is this is one of the things I've longed for this to be able to kind of shift around my streams and do different things. Now it's still during the workday, so we may we may get busy. We may have to do things. We may have to, I don't know, go mute, go silent. But a lot of fun all this is. And we're still sniping Fragga. Because you know what? I don't follow all the streams. Now I can't see everything that's happening here. So I don't know. I don't know what to even expect. But wow. Is that choppy? That looks a little choppy. Let's do some Crayola coloring. Let's do that. And we will start with Diamondback. So we have all of our purples right here. And we're gonna have our purples. Now I got my grays here too, because I think the grays might help with some of the deeper shadowing. So like we'll start with the grays with the background. Forgive me if you guys can. Yeah, and I'm hoping that the grays kind of. So we're doing the gray on under, and this is kind of where we figure out a lot of, yeah, like explaining what that line is. Yeah, like get a little bit more into happening with coloring. You gotta figure out the coloring, guys. If you do this enough, you should be able to work through it relatively fast, relatively easy. Now, the wild thing is, I'm not big on undertones. I only do that digitally. Maybe I should, like, like, I feel like that's a little bit of a dark spot in my abilities, like, in my knowledge base overall. I do need, yeah, like let's get the scratch pad and really see. I just want to see where like some of the layers. If I kind of brought in this light purple, lavender. It kind let me take a picture of this. Sorry, guys. Checking the phone. Gotta keep track of this devil flyer. What is happening? What's up, devil? Rex, how are you, buddy? Rex, I told Omar earlier I'm doing like another pass at your devil flyer computer coloring. Okay. So once I'm done with that, well, I'll get everything over to you guys. Hopefully today though. Hopefully today. But Rex, how's the campaign going? Good. Close to 4,000. Well, that's good, Rex, right? Because like that really you kind of went from right? Like you added 1,000. I'm trying to like I'm not privy to where you were prior to launch, right? Because like you're extending the campaign. Like I knew you had a campaign, and then like this is adding to that. How where do you think you have to be? Like where do we have to be for Devil Flyer money wise? Always the big question, right? Yeah, nice. You did another pizza round. We will, Rex. We will get the pizza rounds cooking. I want you to have confidence that we will have pizza rounds soon. Sorry, message just came from everyone. I don't know if you guys heard that go off. Yeah. Oh, you were closest. Okay. So okay, 370. Okay. see here. I need a scratch pad. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, I know, the Mighty Rex. And some of it a little bit darker. Lots. Hair, always tricky. And we will add white highlights to the hair, guys. Anyone tracking this? Oh, you're about 15 catching up at 2x speed. There's not much to catch up on. I was just silently working on Diamondback here. And let's get into let's see. I do need a better scratch pad. I am really now I need like a very, very light uh, real quick though. I I thought I thought I was gonna be chucking markers by now. and I'm not. So this is bad news when it comes to my marker inventory because I was hoping to clear out some space with this little project. That's really what the intention was. But I need like a super light pink at this point. And maybe we get it with this like a little bit of a flesh tone here. But with these, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Oh, first casualty. This sucker is gone. Next, second one. All right, we're kind of almost done with Diamondback here. Oh, thanks, buddy. I need some lack. Where's my where did I put my sharp? There. No, I went to right here. We had one. I hate when I like indicate it and I forget. And I keep kind of going over the area. It's like the worst. Let's add. We need those highlights in the eyes. We're going to do this, and then I'm going to call it everyone. Make me number. Oh wait, always back and forth with some of the eyes. See if we can get like a little bit of her. I kind of wanted this to really to be less, uh, like less white. I wanted more color. Yeah, like more monochromatic. We'll have to chalk it up as like a first attempt and we'll be a little bit happy with that. But guys, thank you for hanging out. No intro. We're just going to cut the feed. Love you. Rock and roll.